Little but mighty!
Welcome back, I'm Mr. Joel. In this video, we will be discussing about developing our characters' emotions. We have discussed this in previous blog posts. If you haven't seen it yet, please do so here. Previously, we have discussed about how to use our characters' actions, their body language, as well as their facial expressions to show the feelings of our characters, as opposed to just telling the readers about it. Today, we will learn a wider variety of writing techniques to develop our characters' emotions. They are speech, thoughts, and literary devices. We can use dialogue to convey our characters' emotions. Essentially, when they're saying something, they're trying to tell us how they feel based on what they say and how they say it. For example, let us examine the speech below. Ah, he's gaining on us! Go faster! Andrea screeched in horror. From this speech, you can tell that Andrea was filled with horror. On top of using the adverb in horror, you can tell that she was feeling fear through the use of the verb screeched, as well as how she was urging her friend to go faster. Let's compare this to the speech below. Ah! He's gaining on us! Go faster! Andrea squealed excitably. Now, even though what Andrea said remained the same, in this instance, we can tell that Andrea was filled with excitement and joy. This is because of the verb squealed and the adverb excitably. As such, can you see how using our characters' speeches can help to convey how they are feeling? A word of caution, even though it is good to use speeches, take note not to overuse them. Our story shouldn't have too many speeches, and we should take note to only use them in the important parts of our story. Just like we use speeches to convey the emotions of our characters, we can also use our characters' thoughts. For example, let us examine the thoughts below. Why are there so many people here? I should not have agreed to this. Micah thought in frustration. From the above example, we can tell that Micah is feeling frustrated, both because of his thoughts as well as the adverb in frustration. Remember how we previously discussed that we can use our characters' actions, body language, and facial expressions to show their emotions? Let's combine them together. Let's examine the previous examples. Ah, he's gaining on us! Go faster! Andrea screeched in horror while frantically reaching out for her friend's hand. Why are there so many people here? I should not have agreed to this. Micah thought in frustration as he grunted unhappily. By adding in actions and or facial expressions, you can further strengthen the effectiveness of your speech. We have also discussed previously about using similes and metaphors in our writing. If you'd like to check them out, you can do so below. Now we can also develop our characters' feelings using literary devices. The goal here is to weave them into their actions, thoughts, or speeches. Let's look at some examples to see how we can use literary devices to develop our characters' emotions. Steve screamed as he scurried away from the eerie house. Steve screamed as loudly as a banshee as he scurried away from the eerie house. Michelle was furious when she discovered that the students had not completed their homework. Michelle was an exploding volcano when she discovered that the students had not completed their homework. Based on these examples, can we see how we're able to use literary devices to further develop our characters' emotions? Let's do a quick recap. So today we've learned about developing our characters' emotions, and we've learned that we can do so in these few ways. Number 1, speech. Number 2, thoughts. And number 3, literary devices. Now take note that when you're using either a speech or a thought, you can also include your character's actions, body language, or facial expressions. I hope you've had a fun time learning about developing your character's emotions. Just remember to mix up these techniques once in a while to provide some variety in your writing. Happy learning! If you've been enjoying our content, be sure to like and subscribe.